I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jet sweep to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The Viking ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
1-yard gain. Brings up
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins Hopkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 4. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Minnesota.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Gun now on 3rd down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Love going deep for Hopkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 10 seconds. Mike 29. Stop your running. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Green Jack. Close, 10.
Throwing again. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Love. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check four, check three, rail. Wait. Go red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Bears 14, Vikings 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 2. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, 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 check. 54. Mike 50. Go. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
First down, Love to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson. The first down pass. Intercepted.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to 5. Well, that might be Exhibit A of why a team likes to play it safe at the end of the half. The late turnover cost them 3 points the other direction.
Yeah, but if you're a fan, you're always pressing it, right? Go for it. Why worry about it? Throw caution to the wind. This is what the head coach always has to evaluate. Worst case scenarios. In this case, he bypassed the thought, and guess what? It ended up biting his team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Set to resume. Here we go in the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Love now to pass on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught at the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Love. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Vikings 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer them. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. And the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. That'll be complete to Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and find another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Nice, come on, 38. Drill green. Switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, green. Mike 54.
Love looking to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Down Minnesota. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bears 45, Vikings 12.
Let's go. Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 18
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run, Cook, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, it's Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
29 is Mike 29.
Second down, Love. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Even. 4 down. Even. 29 is Mike 29.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mike 9. 19 tight.
2nd and 6. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
24-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Watch the twist. Out. Close, 10. 54 is Mutt. 54.
Love from the gun. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Loss. It's fourth down. Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.